If Character Was Grounded Forever videos, also known as If Character Gets Grounded Forever videos, make up a category of grounding videos in GoAnimate/Vyond. The original video was made in 2016 by African Vulture, which was taken down, but re-uploaded in 2020. It was well known for, and ahead of its time when it came to realism, along with being saddening/heartbreaking at the end. She made two different versions of this with Little Bill and Dora in 2022 and 2023 respectively, but they're quite bland in comparison to the original. Note, this video isn't meant to be directed to African Vulture's videos, for the most part. Instead, it's to the other videos by creators who try to copy it, as they display flaws which may be beyond the scope of how human beings function logically. 12 reasons will be given why they can't vlog over the years, and why these videos are trashy. 1. As stated above, they suffer from plagiarism due to them copying the script of the original video and modifying it to be way too simple for people to follow along. Some creators such as BellAnimate and Aston Martin are notorious for making these videos repeatedly, with Aston making some of his versions unintentionally funny. Most of them start with any of the following. The video starting off on a random date, usually 50+ years in the past with text saying long ago at random date here, for example 1900 or 1920, some cases 1800s. The parent of the character gets a call from the principal and mentions the wrongdoings of the character. The character in the title gets grounded forever and ends up saying I can't believe I got grounded forever, because repeat of what the wrongdoing was that the parent said, even when it's blatantly obvious. The characters say something under the lines of at least, or luckily, my mom/dad didn't take my camera away, so I'll vlog over the years. Sometimes, they say this word for word, and they end up vlogging even if they don't have a camera or phone or an account to post the vlog to. The ending normally results in the character going to a nursing home or dying at the end, but they're revived in the very next video, or it's shown that they woke up and it was a dream, as if the plot of the video was decanonized, or removed from the law's timeline. 2. The characters who get grounded in these videos may not be told why they're grounded forever, and sometimes, the reason why may be out of character for them. 3. This grounding video category is supposed to focus on realism, but only the age comes into play, which causes the following plot holes. First off, as stated above, there is some historical inaccuracy. The children show characters show didn't exist in the time period they got grounded in. The plot never focuses on what happens with the parents, or the character's siblings, when the character is halfway through their life or is close to dying. Most of the time, we don't even see the graves of the family that had grounded their kid forever. How can the characters survive in their room without any food or water? They're not given any nourishment during their grounding, and it's not stated why, which is neglectful for the parents, even if they are fictional. How can all these characters manage to hide a camera in practically the same way every time? Because the characters are vlogging, wouldn't it make sense to upload said vlog to a social media site before putting the camera away forever? Why do the characters keep vlogging their life even after they're no longer grounded? Wouldn't it make more sense to continue their life like normal? How are they able to get a job without any work experience or knowledge of said job in the first place? And also, how can their cameras, along with their batteries, last the rest of their lives, even up to 1,000 years, which isn't supposed to be possible? They were invented in the 1800s. Why do nursing homes not allow cameras? 4. There is little to no character development or interaction involved, neither by the parents, nor by the siblings, if applicable. Due to this problem, that makes the plot basically just a rehashed, character-s timeline video. 5. Following number 4 and possibly misleading title, some characters end up having their grounding expire when their parents are dead. The grounding obviously isn't forever if their grounding expired via any means necessary. Even worse, they seem to care about that more than the loss of their parents to the point where they may celebrate their death. Sometimes, the parents, if they're somehow still alive, can celebrate the fact that their kids are dead, which is even worse. This happens with African Vulture's Dora and Little Bill videos. 6. For whatever reason, most of these videos are made in Plotagon despite originating in GoAnimate, which isn't good because it's just a watered-down version of GoAnimate's legacy Video Maker or Vyond Studio, and it causes the following problems. The preset design of Plotagon makes it very easy for people to memorize and copy the script, along with the characters, followed by calling that their original video. However, it's very limited in comparison to GoAnimate. Props can't be used in Plotagon unlike GoAnimate, meaning that it's impossible to see what the character would have used to record their vlog, which should be a camera or phone. The backdrops aren't affected by the flow of time passing, even when focused on one backdrop throughout most of the video. They exploit a workaround, using a different background for every update, which doesn't make a difference because the backdrops still haven't been affected. It makes it easier for creators to use stock characters instead of modified versions of said character getting older and older. One example uses Gandhi. The creators are only limited to interacting with two characters in a scene, even if it looks like they're off-screen by skipping the establishing shot. You can't make the characters look like their original counterparts at all, because the character creator is limited to human-like characters with little to no asset design. The Rouge the Bat video is an example of being completely unable to get a bat-like character converted to a human. 7. Some of these videos can take place in the 1900s, which would cause a time paradox, continuity error, as some electronic devices weren't invented back then, along with other elements shown in the background of the backdrops. Likewise, some of these videos can end somewhere around the 2100s, and even then, society would have made no visual impact whatsoever. 8. Like other grounding video genres, this one can be targeted towards users and trolls, which would be a form of harassment, even if they are malicious and nasty. 9. The endings of these videos can be really stupid. For example, the character could live for an absurdly long time, 1,000 or 1,000,000 years old, which isn't even possible for human beings, even when this generation of the human race has passed. Alternatively, they could be very mean-spirited and ruthless, such as this example, which is a major missed opportunity to make the last few minutes of Pepper's life wholesome and is very disgusting to see how it turned out. It's like the creator cared about grounding someone more than letting them die in peace, and it's at max volume with no volume warning, either, which adds insult to injury. Plus, Pepper was already grounded forever to begin with, so that was very unnecessary overall. 10. Some videos may not understand how aging, or the passage of time works, despite trying to focus on realism. The video may progress 1,000 plus years between two updates, yet the characters might have aged by around 2 years. Some of the characters may completely change their appearance between 2 points in time, especially when stock characters are used, which is lazy. This includes their skin color and possibly their accent. 11. Sometimes, the descriptions can spoil the ending of the videos, before you've even clicked on them. They may say that it'll end in a dream. And lastly, 12. Overall, these videos take something that was very effective and emotional when it comes to how the life of a fictional character takes a dark turn when grounded forever and turns it into something exploitable and senseless with no effort, charm, or thought process involved. For your information, the original video that African Vulture made didn't have Caillou Vlog over the years, nor does this happen with Dora or Little Bill, we did check. Plus, the original videos were very short, 1.5 minutes each, but the Plotagon versions of them, especially those made by BellAnimate, can last an eternity. The longest one is the Maximilian video, clocking in at 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Fortunately, 3 redeeming qualities will be given. 1. This video category is thankfully safe from most Weatherstar clones because prop characters can't have their appearance changed without needing to do excessive image editing, which is something that a lot of Go animators don't do. That means no videos like If Dark Dry Diamond Taco Lava Sunday Tanuki Ice Coin Meowser was grounded forever. If a clone did make a video like this with props, then the characters would have been sent to a random country, even if the ending was good. 2. Despite being cliché in many forms of media, some of these videos can end in a dream, which is much more pleasant than seeing the characters die of old age, go into a nursing home that doesn't allow cameras, or being grounded at the most inconvenient time possible that not even the king of narcissists would follow along with. And lastly, 3. Due to the flaws of them mentioned above, they can be so bad that they're actually good. Now stay tuned as Paul will talk you guys about rip-off claiming, and with an special guest from somebody.